Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a pick a card reading for love about their true feelings about you. So this is the most requested reading on my channel. So many of you guys are always wondering, like, how do they feel about me? What are their intentions towards me? Like, what are their thoughts about me? Like, what's going on in their head when they're thinking about me? And so we're gonna uncover this today. Now keep in mind, this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. There might be parts that resonate with you, parts that don't. There's a lot of people here coming for this reading. I always set the intention that you will be guided to pick the card that will resonate with you the most, but sometimes you might find it's not working for you, and that's okay, you know? If this does happen to resonate, please leave comments below. I love hearing about your synchronicities and the cards that resonate with you and what's going on in your lives. This is a safe place for you to just kind of vent and talk about what's going on here, and I do try to read all your comments and reply to some of them, or at least put a like and a heart on it. So what I want you guys to do is to choose a card that you feel drawn to the most to get your reading, and we're gonna just look and see, you know, what this person's intentions are towards you, how they feel about you, what their first impression was, and like where you guys kind of stand right now. And I'm just gonna freestyle draw some cards for each one, okay? So you can choose number 1, number 2, or number 3. You can head to the comments below to fast forward to your timestamp. Thank you for my lovely subscribers for helping me out with that. And if you choose number 1, let's get started right away. All right, you guys, I've got my trusty love deck here. It's well worn, it's well loved, and I feel like it's pretty accurate. So let's pull some cards and just see what's going on here in this situation. All right, I'm gonna draw some clarifiers. Okay, so how they first felt about you when you guys first met, or like their first impression of you, you actually chose this card, funny enough. This doesn't necessarily mean that you are female. If you identify as female, awesome. If you identify as male or you identify as they, this energy isn't necessarily saying that you are female. It's more of a divine feminine energy. So that means that you're somebody who's very receptive. You're definitely an empath. You can be very creative, okay? So they see you as that. This is also Queen of Wands. So this card is talking about somebody who is kind of a life of the party type energy. Somebody who is very dynamic, very charismatic, very expressive. Sometimes the Queen of Wands can be somebody who likes the spotlight or likes to be on stage. I'm thinking about you, Leos. But whatever your astrological sign is, that's kind of how this person sees you. If you feel a little bit more introverted and you're like, that's not my personality at all, maybe this person just, like, when they first saw you, it was almost like there was a spotlight on you. There's something about you that's unique. There's something about you that's different. There's something about you that's very alluring. So I would have to say they definitely feel very attracted to you, and it has to do with your uniqueness. This person is attracted to people who are different, are unique. They're not really into anybody who's super basic. And so you have this alluring quality that's a part of your uniqueness. And there's also like, you have a strong purpose, you have strong intention, everything you do is very intentional. So there's kind of this melodic energy about you, the way that you walk, the way that you move, the way that you talk, like they're very mesmerized by that. So there's definitely an attraction coming out here. Like they're very attracted to you, or they've been attracted to you maybe for a while or since they first met you. And they feel very in the moment when they're around you. It's like being around you for them is almost like this time warp. So they lose track of time, or they lose a sense of where they are. You might catch them staring at you. You might be like, creeper. Just kidding. But this person's very, very drawn to you. And maybe this is your smell too. I don't know if they've complimented you on your perfume or the way that your hair smells or your cologne or whatever, but this person definitely likes your smell. And so they're just it's an intoxicated type of energy, okay? So their intentions towards you, I feel like there's a lot going on in this person's life right now. This is the education card next to the make the effort card. And I'm kind of feeling here like this person is in training for something, or is in school for something, okay? Or they're trying to climb the ladder at their job that they're at, or they're in between jobs or something. So they're really in this point in their life where they're trying to get the knowledge, the tools, the supplies that they need to get to the next level. So it's a big transitional time in their life. They don't have a lot of time for dating and stuff like that. I feel like this person is somebody who kind of is wanting casual relationships right now. They're wanting casual relationships, and you might not, you know, this is the unrequited love card, where you might be getting a sense from this person like they're not attracted to you, or there is no chemistry. But the truth is, yes, there is. And you guys have this past life connection. You guys have known each other before in a past life, or maybe you've had a past. Maybe you're asking here about like an ex or someone you've been with or tried things with before. So there is something here between you guys, but there's a lot of change here. And I feel like as you get to know this person, you might be setting boundaries, because this says your self-respect makes you more attractive. You might be telling this person, look, I want a connection with you, but I want to know what we are, or I don't want to just casually hook up, or I'm not looking for just something fun right now. Like, I'm looking for something more. So, if you have the strength to speak your truth to this person, for some of you guys, this could end pretty well. It might be kind of a bumpy road, or the timing might not really connect, or this person could kind of be coming in and out of your life. But for some of you guys, I see this moving forward. But for a lot of you guys, this might be someone you have to let go of, and there'll be a little bit of a healing process related to this, because there's a strong connection here. You might just realize, you know what, I gotta trust my heart. I gotta trust my truth on this one. And if this person doesn't want to make a commitment, or we're not matching at the same place in life right now, then I might just need to flow past this. Now, if you are indeed just looking for something fun, and you're not looking for something serious, and you're open to maybe this just being a fling, or maybe this never going anywhere that serious, if you're just at a place in your life where you identify with this person and you're in a transition, or you don't have a lot of time, but you still want some romance, or you still want to have a bit of a connection, or you just kind of want to flirt with this person and see what happens, then this could be a good situation for you. This might just be a take it one day at a time thing. Their true feelings really are, though, that they're attracted. It's just they might not be able to make the effort here. They feel like they've known you before from the past. They feel this familiarity with you, and they're enjoying getting to know you. They admire your self-respect, maybe you setting those boundaries with them makes this person want you even more. So you kind of got this cat and mouse thing going on here with this person. But yeah, they definitely have an attraction to you. So I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I will see you next time. Peace out. Okay, so we're shuffling cards back into my decks, and we're getting ready for number 2 here. Okay, so for those of you guys who choose number 2, we're gonna just freestyle draw you some cards to see like what this person's first impression was of you, how they're really feeling about you, what's going on with them, if what their intentions are towards you. Let's just see what's going on here. Just allow me a moment to pull you some cards. I feel a really strong energy between you guys. Okay, so here's what's up. First of all, their first impression when they first met you, you actually chose this card, and I said this and I'm gonna say this in all the readings here today, but yes, these are cards with a female on them, but if you are by chance a male or you identify with they, this card does not mean that you're a female. This is just an energy of the divine feminine, which we all have inside of us. So this is talking about like your soft side, your feminine side, your receptive side, your creativity. So they definitely see you as that. Next, this person definitely noticed your style when they first met you. Whether you just kind of have like a simple laid back thing going on, or you like to accessorize with jewelry, or you like to dress up, or you have certain colors you like to wear. This person definitely noticed that. Maybe that's something they're kind of into as well, or they feel like you guys kind of match well together or something. It's like a subconscious thing. Sometimes when somebody has a similar style to you or likes the same colors you do, like you can feel very attracted to them. And so there's something about you and the way that you put yourself together that this person found very alluring. They also love your hair, whatever way you cut it or dye it, whether it's just that natural air dried look or you're curling it or you're got it cut or dyed a certain way. They're into that. Like they're liking that. If you have like a signature hat or accessory you're wearing all the time, they're into that. And like that's part of what drew them to you. So your presentation, the way you put yourself together, the way that you look, this person's that you're asking about here is very visual. And so a lot of that for them was just kind of like eye candy. They like that. They like that about you. This person also is attracted to you and first notice that you're not afraid to say how you feel. You're not afraid to display your softness. You're not afraid to be vulnerable. And so whether you're one of those really outspoken, blunt people, or you're just kind of soft and tranquil and it's just an energy that surrounds you, they've noticed that side of you and they're intrigued by it because it's a little bit different than they are. I feel like you guys are kind of like a yin-yang energy where they're very different than you. You might have some common aspects on just a couple things, but it's like you're kind of this mystery to them. And so yes, definitely strong romantic feelings when they first saw you or first connected with you. Absolutely no doubt about that. They feel that energy towards you. So their feelings towards you. So they're feeling like this could be something new with you. This person definitely wants to ask you out or wants to date you a little bit, wants to explore this connection. If they haven't already asked you out or asked you for your number or slid into your DMs or something, I'd be surprised. They've definitely taken notice and it's like the beginning of something new here. So I also feel like there's this playfulness they feel around you. So they've been flirting with you or you guys have been going on dates and or you guys have been talking over DMs or internet or whatever, or text messages, and they're having fun just like playing with you and kind of joking around. And like that's kind of their style. When they like someone, they like to kind of joke with them or tease them or be kind of silly, or they might have a little bit of a sarcastic humor, and maybe you do too. And so you guys are kind of going back and forth, and I feel like they're enjoying that. They're like, wow, this is somebody who understands me and like understands my style of humor, and I can really be myself around them. And so they're really liking that. This person is very, very attracted to you, okay? I feel like they are kind of thinking you might be a little bit out of their league. And so they're a little shocked that they have in your attention. And so that might be something they would never admit to you, but they're definitely, thinking about you in that sexy way. They're definitely wanting to connect with you on a deeper level, very, very attracted to you. Now, something you might not know about this situation is that this person might seem like they're holding back a little bit, even though they're pursuing you, and there's like this energy here because they have recently released somebody, okay? Now, I feel like this, for most of you guys here, would be within the last 6 months that they've broken up with somebody or they just released someone. That might be something you're aware of. It might be something you're not aware of. Maybe you lurked them and you saw pictures and you're like, what's going on here? And you're wondering if this person is deceiving you in some way. Or maybe you just kind of heard about it and they talked about it and you're like, okay, is this person rebounding? Or maybe you knew about it. Maybe this person dated somebody that you knew and so you're just like feeling red flags about it. But the deception card here is reversed. I don't think this person is really the type to be like a cheater or the type of person that is just rebounding. They actually are feeling pretty optimistic about what could happen between you guys. And they were, in fact, ready to move forward and ready to like attract somebody, and then you came in their life, okay? So this is a card talking about just like having compassion for this person. They have been kind of jaded in love. They have been kind of feeling blah and like kind of blah about love, and so sometimes you might feel like you get this really playful, fun side of them, and other times you might feel them pull away a little bit. But it's because they're still trying to like develop trust. And I feel like this is a brand new start for them. And so this card is just saying like, yes, they've got some entanglements they still need to release. They have some cords they need to cut. But this says believe in this connection. This could be the romance of your dreams. So I'm feeling some really good vibes here with this one. I just have to say, once again, this might not resonate with everyone, but this is the cards that are coming out today. So I hope that resonates with you. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I will see you next time. All right, so we're shuffling these cards back into my deck. We're getting ready to pull some more cards for those of you guys who choose number 3. So for those of you guys who choose number 3, let's go ahead and get your messages here. First, we're gonna see like what this person's first impressions were of you, of course, what their thoughts and feelings are about you, and kind of just where you guys are at, or if they're wanting to move forward with you. Okay, so this person's first impression of you. So the one thing that stood out, and by the way, I said this to everybody in all the readings today, but yes, this card has a female on it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you are female. If you're male or you identify as they, then you can take this as a message that like you are somebody who's more of an empath, and perhaps you have a strengthened divine feminine energy in you. We all have the divine feminine energy in us. This is like your creative side, and so that's what this card can also represent. But yes, one of the first things this person noticed about you was your natural beauty, your natural aesthetic. So maybe you're the kind of person that doesn't like to wear a lot of makeup, or just kind of keeps it simple, or you like to be more casual, or maybe you just put on mascara or just a little bit of lipstick and that's it. If you like to go full glam, then that could be part of this too. But honestly, it's like they recognized your true natural like aesthetic and your looks, and they're really into that. They just feel like you're somebody who's naturally gifted with good looks, with a charming aesthetic or with beauty. And so, of course, this person noticed that about you. I feel like this person notices that you're a hard worker, or notices that you're a big dreamer, or kind of feels like you're one of those people who's like going places in life. And so they are really into that. You could be someone who's really empathetic. Maybe you have a strong connection with animals or children or with the earth. And this person sees that as very attractive, like very charming, very sexy. And so they're fascinated by what you do, by the art that you make, or how you choose to spend your time. They really notice that there's something about you that's kind of different, because it's like you're not really on a traditional path. You're kind of a free spirit energy, kind of like a nature child, like a wild child, free spirit kind of person, and they really like that about you. So they're very into that. So what are their true thoughts, true feelings about you? Well, I feel like this person has already expressed that they have feelings for you, or they love you, or they care about you. They've made some type of romantic gesture, and if they haven't already, they probably will. I feel like this is something that's been going on for a while between you guys. If this is something new, then there's something like that coming out, and that's okay. But for a lot of you guys, this is someone that you've been going through back and forth with for a while, or that you had a past relationship or something. This is someone who's been a huge part of your healing path. This is a soulmate who's been kind of mirroring back aspects of you for healing and for growth and for transformation. This person has kind of had like a synchronistic role in your life. Something that you guys are both going through right now is kind of recovering from codependency or healing from codependency, whether it's letting go of addictions or letting go of habits or patterns that no longer serve you, or just cutting people like that don't resonate or kind of toxic out of your life. You guys are definitely from the same soul family, because there's this energy of kind of mirroring each other. It's like at any point you can tap into this person and kind of know what they're going through. There's like this weird telepathy or just weird kind of vibe between you. I also kind of feel this energy of you're both at this place in your life where you're really trying to establish yourself financially and with your career, and trying to get like a really firm foundation. And knowing that other person is kind of working on this inspires you, and you inspire them. You're kind of inspiring each other in this way to find that place you want to be in this life. There's a real spiritual connection between you. So they see you as someone who's definitely a soulmate. Maybe this person's more logical and they don't really think about soulmates, and that's not really the way they describe it. But when it comes to you, there's just something. There's a chemistry, there's a draw, there's a connection. It feels like there's some blockages between you guys. I don't know if they're seeing somebody else or you're seeing somebody else, or there's distance between you. That's kind of what this card is making me think about. But they definitely feel like they can be their true self around you, and you can be your true self around them. You guys have had moments of intimacy together, whether it's like emotionally open up to each other or you've had physical intimacy. That's something they think about. That's something that they cherish about you. And then there's this serenity. It's like no matter how far apart you guys go in life, you can always kind of just find your vibe back to each other. So I think this is one of those situations where, as far as their intentions towards you, it doesn't seem like they're really coming at you, but there feels like there's unfinished business. So for now, it's kind of just in their imagination. There's blockages for whatever reason. It's like they want to be able to give that love to you, but there's some stuff kind of in the way, blockages, but it does feel like there's unfinished business, and they definitely have deep emotions for you. So I hope that resonates with you. That might not resonate with everyone, but if it does, definitely comment below. And this is just what's coming out today in the cards. So I want to thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you're interested in a personal reading at the time that I'm posting this, a couple of my readings are out of stock right now just because I've got a lot of orders on my list. However, I do have love reading openings. okay? So if you would like a love reading, if this is inspiring you to get a love reading, or you want clarity on a situation, then you can check out the information below. And I just can't say thank you enough for coming to my channel, for your support. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Put the thumbs up, that helps with the algorithm and more people finding my channel. And I will see you guys very soon. Peace out.